We're still talking on the Premier League. Massive news, yeah, groundbreaking if you want to put it that way. Premier League clubs yesterday voted to end the transfer season early. I mean, just some of the points quickly run through. It closed 5 p.m. August 9, 2018. New rules applies to just buying players. Clubs can still sell players to other leagues and generate transfer windows unaffected. This is a welcome development for the managers, especially.
Not enough for me.
Absolutely. I mean, the season starts in August, for crying out loud.
Right, okay.
So to leave that window open till the end of August just messes up with the heads of managers because you can lose your players. I mean, you can lose a player that has started the season with you. And we've had cases where players have started, like in the case of Alexis Sanchez, it almost happened. I mean, Arsenal would have started the season with him had he not been injured, and then they would have lost him on the final day to Drinkwater started playing for Leicester. He's gone to Chelsea.
Now the manager has to.
The player has had pre-season preparing with the team. I mean, the team has had plans with him, and all of a sudden he's gone on the final day of the.
And you're playing against that same player.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just...
So I think it makes a lot of sense that the window shuts closed before the league seasons start.
Okay. No, listen to Scudamore now talking about that, how he is really happy that this is happening in the league at this time. But some clubs voted against it.
I think the first and overwhelming reason is that the clubs felt, or enough of the clubs felt, that they wanted to get to the first day of the season knowing who their playing squad is, knowing who they've bought, without the uncertainty that then follows. And following on from that, the idea that match one they could be playing against a player, and then match two they could be also playing against the same player, that player having been transferred between clubs. And fundamentally, I think our clubs thought that was wrong, and from a whole host of reasons, I think that's really the nub of it. The real message is integrity of competition. We want to get ourselves prepared, ready for the start of the season, all geared, all ready to go. Match one, that's our squad. That's where people really came from, and they don't want the risk of players moving within the league. Actually was the biggest reason for doing it. Clearly there's still a risk that you might be able to lose a player abroad, but they really don't want the 20 teams trading between each other after the season has started.
Okay, now I think the Premier League chief have said it all, but then what I'm really not comfortable with is the fact that they can still sell to other leagues. I mean, that's why maybe some clubs were against it. I'm not in their minds, but I feel the likes of Manchester United, Manchester City would have loved, if it's going to close, you can't sell, you can't buy. I think that would have been a better deal.
That would have made more sense.
Why not a total
closure?
Yeah, it should be a total closure, but again, you want to leave the space for fringe players, particularly, you know, to get transfers abroad, you know, for playing time, young players, a player like Perez for Arsenal who moved to a different league. So the clubs won't mind when they are not selling to direct rivals. But for Arsenal to play Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain against Liverpool one weekend, and the next weekend he's talking about
joining Liverpool
and playing for City, you know.
That's not cool.
I mean,
all right, we'll go for a break now. We'll come back. We'll talk more on this.
Cyril dealt with that one. Aimba gaining more and more confidence and coming into the game and beginning to attack from both wings. Kester is possessed of the ball. Adegboyega has the ball. Onoa is going in, but that ball was cut short. The move, Onoa again regains possession for MFM. Olatubosu. Zikiye can cross with his left foot, a good cross, and dealt with properly.
That was Olatubosu's clearance from that. Some updates from results in various venues just at halftime. Itswiki Tori still 1, Rangers 1, Rivers United 0, Katsina United 0. ABS is 1-0 ahead of Remo, while it's 0-0 here. Kano Pillars is still 0-1 down to visit Plateau United, while Gombe are holding 3SC to a 0-0 draw. Lobby Stars and Abia Warriors are playing 1-1. Ifan Yuba is, however, 1-0 up against Nasarawa United.
Kalikesta committing an infringement against Monsuru. Free kick taken already by MFM. This is Onoa. Locating Okurum Stanley. MFM making an incursion into the box. They are in there. Left-footed shot, a wasted opportunity. It takes out his frustration. Sikirola Tumbosu.
Welcome back. Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about that decision that happened just a couple of days ago. FIFA ordering a replay between Senegal, because it's still going on there. We haven't gotten to the end of this, because South Africa have come out to say they're considering appealing that decision. I mean, what do you make of that? Is this the first time ever you've seen such a decision by FIFA?
I can't remember. I can't remember FIFA ordering a replay of a game because the match official, fouled up. I can't remember, except FIFA is saying that South Africa was culpable.
But they haven't even said that.
Yeah, but I saw this game. There were some diabolical calls, and some of them went.
That's the explanation.
Yeah, went in favor of South Africa. It must be said.
Okay.
Like the penalty, for instance. Look at that.
That one.
Look at that. That hit him in the groin area.
Is that the worst penalty decision you ever seen?
No, not.
No.
Definitely not. But he swung the game in South Africa's favor, because Senegal up until then looked very, very, dominant. But South Africa won this, I think, 3-1. And
2-1.
2-1. Yeah. So ordering a replay, South Africans definitely will feel hard done by, because there's no precedent.
Right.
But maybe this is setting the precedent to say if an official is compromised and the result of the game goes, whatever way it goes, we will order a replay. I mean, so it then behoves on FIFA to keep up, this sort of ruling subsequently, because I have never seen it. But then I'm not sure there's much South Africa can do than go play that game against Senegal.
But don't you think it's going to put a dent on referees? Because what we know is that they said referees' decisions are final. So if you're not having a replay of a match like this because the referee makes a mistake, or maybe because the referee in question, because the referee is banned for life, so you now have to cancel the game he has officiated and all that. I don't think this is the right decision, because whatever happens, I think this is one of the reasons the referee was banned, right?
Yeah, it is.
It is. This was also taken into consideration, I think. But I feel if you're not banning the referee because of this, that means the decision is no longer final or something. I don't know. I'm trying to understand this.
You have a fantastic point. So what if the referee was found to have been compromised at the expiration of the World Cup qualification series? What if he was only found out in December when the tickets were gone? Would they have ordered the replay of all the games that he officiated or something? So it looks to me like something they may find hard to sustain, really. But they've taken that decision at the moment. They better be keeping it, going in subsequent occurrences. But then again, it's just ugly to see an official, being compromised. We don't know if it was money that was given or whatever, but we can only imagine that this guy was paid to swing, a game of football. And that is just the worst sort of corruption that you can find in football. We don't want to see anything like that. When we tune in to watch games, we want to believe that there's a fair playing field, a level playing field, and both are competing genuinely to win, not the referee trying to aid, one team because it's been compromised. It doesn't make any sense.
Match manipulation. Those are the exact words of FIFA. I mean, how could they have done that?
It's a shame. I mean,
you're asking me.
Right. I mean, I'm just wondering. Gambling. I mean, there's
betting.
Yeah, they haven't reviewed. I imagine later on, more details.
More details will emerge, but we can already tell that this guy was paid to influence the result of the match.
Yeah.
We don't know who paid who.
South Africa say we haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, it could have been some betting syndicate
Could
from
be
somewhere.
that one as well. Yeah.
Who paid him to? Sometimes it's not even affect the decision. It's as silly sometimes as, giving the first throw to one side or, giving the first yellow card. I mean, these things happen, so, hey, but we don't want to see them. We don't.
Okay.
Not at all.
Hopefully we don't want to see them anymore. Thank you so much, Bada, for coming on the program.
Thanks for having me as usual. It's a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you.